What is up, guys? Welcome back to Pick'nAFight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC 266, the real main event. Nick Diaz versus Robby Ruthless. Oh, shoot. Ruthless Robby Lawler. I mean, my bad. Robby. Yep. What you think, Jeff?
This one's tricky for me because, Nick has a lot of hype going behind him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the break between fights is what doesn't work well with me when making this prediction, because his last fight was in 2015, and I think he only had one fight that year, and then he had one fight in 2013 before that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like the inconsistency in the having fights is kind of like bad, I guess, because like the year gap from 2015 to 2021 is so long. And I think I kind of like compare it to the Conor, like going away for boxing for so long, or like getting away from MMA for so long, and then when he comes back, it's just not the same. So I mean, I understand Nick has been training, on his own. He's been training with Nick and stuff, Nate, but I don't know. I just think it's different. And then Robby Lawler he's been fighting the past couple years. Like, he hasn't stepped off the gas. So I think Robby has the advantage just because he has more of that experience, like the in-game experience, if you will, at the moment. And so I think that's going to give him the advantage in the fight. I'm not sure if he finishes him, but I don't think so. I think it might go to decision, dude.
You think Robby takes... It's 5 rounds, by the way.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, for me, like, this is also a very hard fight to gauge because, like you said, Nick hasn't fought in such a long time. And, I mean, that could be good. That could be bad. I mean, we've seen both sides of that, like, throughout the years, Ortega was gone 2.5 years, and he comes back looking better, And then there's guys that come back from shorter amount of times. Ponzinibbio came back from a couple years, too, and he looked pretty bad on his debut.
He got knocked out, right?
Yeah, by the leech. But, I mean, he looked better in his next fight, though.
Yeah.
So, it might just been, like, some people don't believe in ring rust, but I mean, maybe they felt a little not as prepared. But I don't know, man. We've seen both sides of that coin, so I don't know what Nick Diaz we're gonna get. I don't know if he can kind of take damage anymore. We know Robby still can. He's lost his last 4.
But it was to mostly wrestlers, though.
Yeah, and I mean, these are like the top guys. I mean, all these guys are still ranked, I think. RDA, Ben Askren's not ranked no more. Colby, he lost to Neil Magny.
Right?
Who?
He lost to Woodley, right?
Yeah, that's how he lost his belt. And then he beat Cerrone, and then he went on his 4th loss. But I mean, those are all grapplers, guys that... But I mean, Colby didn't grapple him that much. I think he straight up outstriked him. But I think that's because Robby's striking is not like that. It's not like that kind of like precise striking. It's more like that.
Like brawler.
Kind of like
brawler,
brawlish. And to be fair, in the Colby fight, he was probably really, really wary of the takedowns. And so, because I mean, his previous fights were lost like that. So he was probably really cautious, and that kind of maybe messed with his striking. And he won't have that here. I mean, I doubt Nick Diaz tries to take him to the ground.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think I don't know how Nick's gonna come out. Like, is he just gonna come out and like try to box it up? Is he gonna try to clinch, kind of like how Nate does sometimes, where he pushes you against the fence, kind of thing? But I don't know. I love Nick Diaz, man. I've been watching him for a long time, and he's obviously a fan favorite. But I don't know. I think just looking at all the facts, straight up facts, I feel like he's gonna lose this fight, and I think he might get finished, man. To be honest, it's been such a long time off, but honestly, I can see this fight being not as exciting as people think, man. I can see both guys maybe being a little
like
not scared to pull the trigger, but a little hesitant. And then I mean, that's gonna lead to 5 rounds of that.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. Will people boo Nick Diaz?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not, man.
Well, I don't know. It's just like that. I don't know if Nick Diaz has always been like that with his interviews, where he kind of seems like more calm. I don't think so, though.
He looked more like there in his interviews, even though like some of the stuff he's been saying is like people kind of worry about it. But I mean, I feel like he, in terms of like talking and stuff, I feel like it's probably like a little normal, probably maybe a little better than before.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like reading into that, it would be like, I feel like reading into that stuff is a little, you know, maybe not the best, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, right now there's like not a lot to gauge Nick on.
Yeah.
But man, but I hope this is just an exciting fight. I feel like if this is a great fight, I mean, both guys, win or lose, their stock won't drop at all. And I feel like that's best case scenario because, I mean, I know a lot of people like Nick, but I mean, Robby's, I mean, he's a beast, man. And yeah, I don't want him to get knocked out or anything like that, especially because, you know, he already lost to Nick. But I'm just hoping for a great fight. But I think Robby wins by probably decision, to be honest. I wonder. I don't know, man. Are we gonna see? Because I mean, I feel like in Nate's last fight, he looked tired, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
I wonder if Nick is gonna like feel the same effects of being gone for a little bit, where he kind of like the adrenaline kind of pumps up too fast and he kind of fatigues near the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, but I would, if I had to bet money on it, I'd probably bet a little bit, and I'd probably do Robby by decision, because I don't know. I mean, I feel like Nick might get finished though. But I mean, I hope not. But I think Robby, safest bet, he's probably gonna win by decision.
True, yeah. Safest bet. I agree with you. Is he wins by decision? I think like a decision. Like I could see the thing. Like if Nick Diaz is still good, you know, like I could see the same thing happening in the rematch as it did the last match. You know, like a counter, and he goes out. True. I can see it too, but I think for right now, since we don't have a lot to go off of Nick Diaz, I think the safer choice is to go with Robby Lawler because he hasn't been inactive as long.
Yeah, he's been active. So. He's always looking for a fight. He's still pretty durable, in my opinion. And, you know, I mean, Nick's never been, you know, he's not the Ngannou of the division or anything like that.
Right, yeah.
But you know, I mean, we know his style, how it's more like this overwhelming pressure. Some great body shots. He's really long. In the face-off, he looked bigger than Robby, both in height and in size, which makes sense because he probably had more. He probably knew he wasn't going to try to cut to 170, while Robby was in the process of cutting to 170. So I think that probably benefited Nick when it comes to size and stuff. But yeah, I think Robby probably wins by decision. I'd love to see a war. I'd love to see Nick win, bro. He'll probably enter the top. They put him in the top 5, bro, if he wins for sure. And yeah, he wants Usman next too.
That's true.
Which is not a good fight for him, but yeah. So I got him by decision. You say the same thing with Robby, right?
Yeah, I said by decision.
Yeah, I think that's the safest bet. I think we just want to see a good fight, man. I don't want to see any guy lose in a devastating fashion, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. No first round KOs.
Yeah, that'd be pretty brutal, but yeah, those were our picks, our thoughts about this fight. It's such a big fight. A lot of people. It's the most popular fight on the card, I think. Some people calling it, you know, the people's main event. And it kind of is, man. People are curious to see Nick and his return. You know, Nate's become a star in his absence. You know, marijuana legal now. They won't ban you for that no more. So I mean, a lot has changed since Nick's been in there, and people are still so eager to see him. It's gonna be a good one, man. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think, how Nick's gonna look, how Robby's gonna look, who you think's gonna win. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We go there posting random stuff, or not random stuff, but you know, it's fight stuff, fight highlights, whatever the works. Go ahead and follow us there. Check out our other videos on this same card. We're putting out a video for almost every other fight on this card, and I mean, there's some juicy ones on that, man. So go ahead and check those out. Don't forget to tune in, and yeah, man, it's gonna be some good fights.